I just thought I'd note down a few thoughts on using VR, specifically to use the VR space efficiently. And of course, making reading pleasant, though I'll focus on the large space first. So to my mind, what happens first when I think of lots of information is some kind of a map, like we have in Author. But in a VR space, what are we going to do? It probably won't be useful to just put it in a box, although that may be interesting later. So what I've been experimenting with is putting it on a large screen behind the main reading area, where you can have other things like pictures and so on as well. And thinking about using the periphery for information. In this case, we have headings of different types of hashtags to indicate the kind of things that are in the view. If you touch one to turn it off, then all those items go to the side, which then disappears from the main view. And also because of eye tracking, they may disappear entirely until you choose to look to the side because you know there may be something there. Also, there's an idea that on this we can have documents as well. Either this is many documents or it's one journal like we have, or book where the documents or articles are the individual pieces you want to read. So let's say you touch one you find to be interesting and it peeks out of the screen and boop goes down to this reading area in front of us. I have a few thoughts on how to represent information on this. These are the kinds of things we may want to represent: concept, article, author, etc. So in the world of graphs like this, I was thinking that a concept, which is generally anything that hasn't been specified, should be plain text. A book or article can be boxed, so it gives the idea that it is a rectangle, something can come out of it. Author name could be in italic because that feels like a signature. And then hashtags can have the hashtag visible. Locations can be bold because they're big. Institutions bold and italic because they're big and about people. And links for normal linking thingies. So the things we can improve, one of the issues I have with Author right now is if you touch something, then you may not be able to see exactly where the lines are, but these are polishes for both 2D and 3D. Here you can see an example of the person hashtag being clicked or touched so that the hashes would whatever is tagged with that would disappear and appear. I'm going to replay that actually. So if you look at it again now, someone touches the hashtag top left person, which is gray, it becomes white. Some more stuff appears on the map. Someone touches it again and it goes away. So what kind of layouts do we need? We need to have layouts for manual use like we just saw. Oops, it's skipping ahead here. And also for analysis, and this is an issue that I'm having. We clearly want to use machine learning, weights, all kinds of analysis to see what's inside the document and how it relates. We should probably design a specific view for that, and I'm not sure how we would get to that view. It might be fun to do a gesture on this main wall area to be able to go into different kinds of views. I am not sure. 3D space is really hard to mock up on 2D because like this example here becomes just messy. We need to experiment more with that in real VR, of course. And there are different states of these items on here which are useful. There is an inbox, stuff that you got to go through, current, what you're reading, recently read, still kind of working on. And then there's the library of stuff, which could be your own thoughts. It could be documents you have read, documents you may not have read, but you don't want them in your inbox. This is stuff that is known to you, that should be accessible to you. It's easy to imagine superficially that this may be in a library shelf, maybe off to the other side of the room, maybe behind you where you're sitting. But we have to design means through which you can add things, remove things, find things, and see relationships. So that was a few notes from the last Future of Text lab meeting that I thought I'd just put in a separate little video. Thanks for watching.